Hey guys, it's me, Italian. It's been a while since I posted. I don't really know why, but today I'm going to be talking about paints or color. Yeeps has lots of colors. It has like the whole entire rainbow has a color. Everything has color, from these walls to the Yeeps entirely. Everything has color. If it doesn't have color, then it's not a real thing. Today we're going to be talking about paints. And all the paints, because all the paints are really special because of what they do and what they have on this. For example, this is the first paint that is in my collection, and last, all the way from normal paints all the way to glowing, which has special effects to it if you do not own these. There is lots of them. There's like, I believe, over 20 to 30 of them, and they have a different bookwind price. So we're gonna go down to Blue House and I'm gonna tell you all about it. Now, when it comes to paint, there is lots of paints. This is just the starting paints for in the game. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 normal paints, and then 3 glowing. That was the start of paints, and they all are pretty expensive. These are all 100 buck coins, which is practically just a day's login, but these are 300. Now, that's not compared to other prices that I will show you later in the video, but these are the only ones exclusive to Blue House, Starter House, and Playground. Now, all these are special because they all can create this entire map. All these are made up of different paints that could be from here. Actually, that's not really true, but it comes from a lot of these paintbrushes. And let's say that these two have the same color palette, maybe they're just a little darker. Or let's say the rose, for example, these two might have the same color. Or let's say this umbrella is not the same as this, but there is a different form of it. But that's basically it. So now we're gonna go to Outpost, and I'll just tell you all about it, which Outpost is right here. Let's go to it. Here we are, Outpost. So if we move all the way to the tech web, let's look at the colors we got. They're all up here. There is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 paints. We have the blue, we have light blue, blue, cyan, white, pink, light teal, and then glowing cyan, which prices have changed here. They inflated the prices of the paints here. Now they're 300 to 800, and they're all the same stuffing price, which is 100. Now when you look at this, look at this. Same thing. They're the same color, and it's pretty obvious to see, but all these are practically the same color. This is the only special one that does not have a color to it. This is the only thing that's special because it's glowing. And that's like the cool thing about it. It's a glowing piece of paint. Yeah, I like collecting the paints. Look at all that. That's all paints. All paints. But yeah, that's Outpost's paints. Now we're going to be going to the next map, I believe, which is Mushroom Village. So let's go over there. Here we are in Mushroom Village. So this one's paints are really different and more special because they're all up here. There is exactly 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 paints. And of course there's teal, turquoise, green, dark purple, and then periwinkle, which is a real color. And then we have the glowing purple, which is what I showed in the intro. Apparently this was supposed to be like the lime color. I don't believe it actually is. But then there's these two. Remember, as I said before, all these paints are in here. So for example, this is the same color, periwinkle. Or let's say this frog right here. This frog has the same color as this. Or maybe. It's probably lighter. But who really cares about that one? All these are really cool. Out of all these ones, I think this one looks cooler. I like the color of it. It's shown a lot. Not really a lot here, but yeah. That's a cool one. So I think we're going to go on to the next one, which we're going to, I believe, boat battle for the next and last part of the paints, because there's lots. So let's go. Alright, we're in boat battle, right here. So, we are up here. This one has lots. It has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 paints. We have the lavender, mocha, I don't know how to say it. Blurple, olive, light olive, yellow, light mocha, orchid, I don't know how to say that word, and then glowing pink. Now there's some paints here. All they look really cool. I think we keep mentioning this. They all have a color here. This is from a different color. But let's say this for example. Look at this. This one has a mix of blurple and the yellow paint. That's what I like about yeeps is that they use the actual paint brushes on their items. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention there's one research facility, so we should probably go there first, and then yeah, let's just do that. Here's a research facility. We are here in research facility to tell you more about the colors. And I believe the last of the colors here. This one has 3 colors, boring, but it has the cool glowing red, which is my favorite glowing paint in the entire game. But they also have the gray and dark gray. This is gray, this is dark gray. They look really cool. And by the way, if you're wondering, this is like a weird thing because this is like a biome. It has cosmetics to it and like stuff that you wouldn't really see in like you know, different areas like the suburb. You wouldn't usually see these costumes here, so that they like moved them. Yeah, that's really weird in my opinion. But yeah, that's all the paints here. So now let's go into creative mode and I'm gonna show you all of them. So more about the paints is the paint differences and what they are based off a biome. So let's say this. Suburb biomes have their own pillow colors, but not wood. So these colors of the suburbs are red, yellow, or kind of yellow, and then orange. Or let's yellow, light yellow. Uh, this is what they all are right here. Wood has no basic color, but something you can do is you can paint them any color. And guess what? It fits. Look. Boom. Same color. Boom. Boom. But here's a cool thing though. A cool thing about them, or the glowing paints, is that there is no limit to what you can make them look like. For example, I kind of just made a traffic light sign right next to here. And guess what? They all shine a color. Because when you're in a dark room, they make light. That's the whole point of them. But yeah, that's what these glowing blocks can do. And like what I've done with my my logo on top of my studio right here, I used all glowing colors that represent the Italian flag. You know, red, white, and green. Or green, white, red. And yeah, it's really cool seeing what these colors can do. And they all make, because it's kind of cool what they all do, but also what the color brings. There's also other colors that aren't really in the game right now. For example, I believe this one, or maybe it's not, I don't really know. But this color is probably still not in the game right now, but there's tons more. So yeah. Alright, to explain, I do not have every color, because there's actually more colors that aren't even in the game yet, yeah. By VR sneak peeks, here is what it looks like. These are colors that are not in the game at all. And that's what's really interesting for some reason, because they're not even in the game, but they look like actual colors, but they're actually not. But yeah, if you're wondering how much paintbrushes there are, let me tell you. There is indeed 32 normal paintbrushes and 7, I believe, 7 different glowing. That makes it at least 41 to 42 different paintbrushes, minus those other ones that I just showed you from the VR sneak peeks. That is all the colors in the game, and all of them have a difference. Suburbs, they're all 100 buck coins. Snow biome and any other biome, they're all 300, and every single one. And in suburbs biome, glowing is 300, but in any other biome but that, they're 800. Yeeps inflation for paintbrushes is freaking expanding. They're gonna make like ultra mega, like super glowing, like 1,000 buck coins, like what they did with the snow stuff. You know the boxing gloves and the grapplers. All that's like a freaking 1,200. That's a lot. Anyways, that's the end of the video. If you're wondering what am I using for color, well, the thing that I'm using for color is almost everything. Everything is a color that is really cool. Like for example, mine has something that is really interesting, like the Italian flag. We even have a yellow throne, even mixed with these two to make it look more, ruling and stuff like that. Or let's just say that all my walls have the Italian color. This is like supposed to be like a little Italian's house. It has the red roof, white for the igloo for Pickles, which is the penguin. And yeah, we even have the glowing. Forgot to paint this, but yeah, this is first steps. The paints are really cool. So yeah, that's the end of the video, guys. Have a beautiful Sunday, and yeah, see you guys on the next update this Thursday on April 17th, or maybe I'll do a live video.